Hello. Hello. Please think about it. Hello, Premanand. Hello. Hello.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
யாரு ஹோஸ்ட் அங்க? மெகால யார் ஹோஸ்ட் இருக்கா? பிரேமானந்துங்களா?
இருக்கு. ஆமா மேம்.
ஸ்டூடண்ட் ஹோஸ்ட். நீங்க அங்க தான் இருக்கீங்களா மேடம்? சிரிப்பிரியா மேடம், நீங்க அங்க தான் இருக்கீங்களா?
சார் நான் இங்க இருக்கேன். என்னோட டிபார்ட்மென்ட் தான் சார்
ஆமா
இருக்கேன்.
ஆமா, அங்க யார் ஹோஸ்ட் பண்றது யாரு? பிரேமானந்தா?
பிரேம்லதாவ யாரும் தெரியலையே சார் எனக்கு.
இல்ல, பிரேமானந்த் பையன் ஸ்டூடண்ட்.
பிரேமானந்தா? இல்ல, எங்க பையன் கிடையாது சார். எங்க பையன் இல்ல. நான் ஜாயின் மட்டும் பண்ண சொல்லி பசங்க ஒரு 20 பசங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
சரி சரி, ஓகே.
கிளாஸ் தான் இருக்கும்.
ஓகே ஓகே.
ஓகே சார்.
சொல்லுங்க மேடம். ஒன்றும் வரல மேடம். அவர் பேரு ஒரு நிமிஷம். அவர் ஃபோன் நம்பர் வாங்கிட வேண்டியது மேடம். அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க. மேடம் அங்க ஹோஸ்ட் யார் இருக்கா பையன்? ஹலோ சார். சார் பிரேமன் சார் லைன் வந்துட்டீங்களா சார்? ஹலோ சார். சார் பிரேமனந்த் சார் லைன் வந்துட்டீங்களா சார்?
Hello, sir. Premanand sir has joined. Jairam sir.
சார் ஜாயின் பண்ணிங்களா சார்? சார் குட் மார்னிங் சார். ஆடியோ கொஞ்சம் கேட்கல சார், பூரா கேட்குது. ஆடியோ குவாலிட்டி சரியில்லை சார், கொஞ்சம் பாருங்க சார்.
Is it clear now?
Yes sir. Sir, is your presentation ready with you, sir?
Yeah, it is ready.
Okay. Shall we check it, sir, whether it is sharing correctly or not? Just we want to check it.
I'll do that.
You just open the PPT as well as you just move the slides, sir, so that we can check.
Yeah, I've kept it in my desktop.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to share. The entire screen is coming. One minute. Just help me out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not able to share. Which one? Showing everything. Okay, I've opened this.
Keep it open. Don't minimize it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go to Google Meet.
Okay.
Now share your screen.
That's what I did. Entire screen.
You want to share that screen.
Then
Entire screen, an entire screen will be displayed.
okay. Then I can't share the window also.
Window you can.
A tab letter.
Window.
I'm not able to get it.
It has to be open on the other side.
Yeah. Is it visible to you?
Sir, can you move it, sir? Move the slide so that we can check.
Raman?
Yes, sir.
Is the presentation visible to you?
Yes, visible, sir. Can you move the slide, sir, so that we can see whether it is moving correctly or not? Go to the next slide, sir. Second slide. Slide is not moving, sir. ப்ரோக்ராம்ல எதுவும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாது.
Is it clear now?
Sir? Sir, 1 minute. Can you present, sir? Can you present the slide?
Is it visible?
First slide is visible. Can you move to the second, sir?
Yeah. I'm moving the slides. Are you able to see the move?
No, sir. Only first slide is still there, sir.
Just see if the second slide is over.
It's not coming, sir. Only first slide is coming. Now okay, sir. Next, sir. Third.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
moving, sir. Now moving, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Shall we start, sir?
Yeah, I think there's a slight network error.
Okay, okay. Sir, shall I give the intro, sir, now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We'll start, sir. Good morning, all participant. On behalf of our college management and Institute Innovation Council, I welcome you all to this program. Now we have our guest to give a special lecture on particular topic on the startup and entrepreneurship. And we are very happy to have this sir with us today to get the guest lecture and his valuable knowledge. And I just wanted to give a small introduction about sir. Sir has got overall 26 years of post-qualification experience, out of which 18 years he was in the media industry, 4 years in the banking industry, 1.6 years in overseas education advisory company, and he was the project director of an entrepreneurial academy. The last decade has been the role related to entrepreneurship, innovation, space, school, education institution, and corporate tie-ups. He has worked in brand names such as HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Exavar Technologies, and Acharya World Class Education, and has had a long stint at the Hindu for 18 years. He is currently the project director, vice president of Jaiho Academy for Entrepreneurship and Startups. He is interacting with large forums of college school students across Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Rajasthan. He was the center head and AVP Ascent Overseas Education Limited, a subsidiary of Exavar Technologies Limited, founded by Mr. Atul Nishar, a serial entrepreneur. He is regularly conducting awareness camps and seminars in education segment, which is the best TG for education business like overseas education advisory. He was the head circulation with the Hindu handling regions across Coimbatore, Salem, and Chennai. The last 10 years has got specialization in promoting concept, product, and services to schools, engineering colleges, corporate. He is heading a team of 12 staff from counselor, telecallers, and business development team in the current role. He was leading an 8-member team and is contributing a revenue of 14 crores through 80,000 copies per day, Coimbatore, 60,000 copies per day in Salem, and 2.5 lakh copies per day in Chennai. Now, I feel very happy in welcoming our guest Premanand sir to share his knowledge to our students. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you,
Now you
Dr.
can,
Jaiho, for giving,
yes, sir.
yeah,
You
giving
can
a
proceed,
wonderful
sir.
introduction. Yeah. Happy morning, folks. I'm very happy to present before Pradesha Engineering College students who are aspiring to have their own startup company in the next decade or so after education. I'm very privileged to be a part of this Institute Innovation Council and Pradesha Engineering College to organize this kind of events amongst colleges. On behalf of Jaiho Entrepreneurship Academy and my personal behalf, I wish you all a great entrepreneurial journey in the years to come. So let me start with my presentation. The problem is I'm not able to minimize. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You can proceed.
So before a student or a young entrepreneur who's aspiring to start a career in their own space of business, I would like to touch upon two important points. One is identifying a problem and creating a solution for that problem, around that problem, and creating a company for your own.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
Before
Sir, I
that,
yes.
before the first step of problem identification,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can proceed.
yeah, I'm doing it. Are you able to share the YouTube, see the YouTube video? Is the
Slide
YouTube
not-
video?
YouTube video is not coming, sir.
One. Is it now visible?
No, sir. No, sir. It's not coming, sir. So sometimes YouTube video may not be played. Shall we go with the presentation, sir? If it is not coming, the slide.
No, slide has only the link.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm trying to share the YouTube
Oh,
video.
okay, sir. If possible, you can see. Otherwise, we can do with slides.
Click here to return to the video call. Okay. I'm in fact trying to share the presentation. Okay. Let me go back to the PPT then.
Okay, okay. Sir.
Okay. Okay, I'll just tell you about the 10-minute overview about the lean startup. What is lean startup? Why every student who's planning to start a company has to run through the lean business model canvas. See, we call it as lean canvas cheat sheet, which is a very simple metrics which measures the problem statement. It is a schematic template divided into several squares where relevant information must be inserted, which helps in planning your model in a very agile and intuitive way. The lean canvas is to develop a business plan quickly without significant expenses. Say, suppose you are planning to invest, say, 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs for your project. Even before you spend that money into marketing or survey or brand promotion, with this simple template of lean canvas template, you can plan it without even extensive studies and inexpensive way. So people who intend starting a new business will have definitive target market, approach suppliers, organize the companies financially, and then this lean canvas template will enable swift, agile, cost-effective business plans in the first place. So it's a very, very useful model. This is the presentation of a small lean canvas template which we have created. It is commonly available across various entrepreneurship forums. So the primary parameters are 9. One is key partners. 2 is key activity of the company that you're planning to start. Your key value proposition. What is your USP? Unique selling proposition of the company. Your customer relationships, your channels for sales, your customer segments. What is the classification of a customer? Which is the target group? Is it the target age or is it the target demography? Or are you looking at attacking a particular age bracket between 15 to 18 or 15 to 25? Whether they are HNIs, high net individuals, are there? Suppose you are going to start a e-commerce site for flats or apartments. Are you looking at employees who are drawing salary above 5 lakhs and below 30 lakhs? All those things come under customer segments. And the key resource. Where are you going to resource your materials? And finally, the 2 most important factors are cost structure and revenue streams. So this 9-module lean canvas template is a mandatory template that each and every young entrepreneur has to start with. So don't have an idea in mind, don't solve a problem for your statement, but prepare a lean canvas model and give as many points in each of the boxes, which will help you grow a great organization in the next 6 months to 8 months. Again, I'll come back to you for playing the video of Lean Business Canvas in the later half. This is the model of Tesla, the world's most sold electric car from US, from Elon Musk. So they have also divided the same 9 templates for their lean model canvas. One is key partners. There are key activities, the value proposition, key resource, customer relationship, customer segments, channels of sales, revenue streams, and cost structure. So to go more into details, I would like to read out very, very important key factors which decide on success of this model. Customer relationship. So customer service, customer intimacy, direct to customer, customer relationship management, and personal assistance. This has been the success of Tesla in successfully promoting their electric cars across the globe. The most important of this canvas is also the value proposition. So they first looked at long range recharging flexibility. They had a high performance and modern design for their cars. Very energy efficiency and cost of ownership was very, very important for them. Autonomous driving capability. So no car in the world had autopilot mode, except for the flights. The pilots had an autopilot mode. No vehicles, commercial or domestic in the world, had this autopilot. So that was the major value proposition for Tesla. They did autonomous driving capabilities. And The last and final of value proposition was charge anywhere. So whether at home or a garage or a supermarket or a industrial area, there was super charge available anywhere for the car. So keeping this value proposition and the customer segment, they had brought two main components, the cost and the revenue streams. And you know what is the share price of Tesla today. So they kept cost structures, the manufacturing infrastructure, general admin and sales, R&D, which was very, very essential for them, employee happiness, distribution, and cost of material. These were the cost structures which revolved around Tesla. But if you see the revenue streams, automotive sales, automotive leasing, energy generation and storage, service, these were the main revenue streams. And you know, Tesla is a very, very successful business model. But even Elon Musk did not, because he had money, he did not jump into SpaceX or Tesla car, but he prepared this lean business model template and put all these 9 key components in the boxes which is available. He started listing down all these things in key partnership. He had the OEM alliance, the government, the leasing companies, the battery, which was primary, the Panasonic battery development, manufacturing and purchasing of these products, insurance companies, and charging point partners. So he brought in the key partners into that. And his key activities were research and development, design, electrical power technology, car manufacturing, and charging point infrastructure. So primarily these 4-5 business models made him a very successful business entrepreneur in the area of renewable energy. He took renewable energy as a problem statement. He revolved around the renewable energy space. He developed products for this renewable energy, and then he prepared a business template. The lean template then finally took shape with his investments coming from other streams. He raised his shareholding. He brought in private investors into the company, and today each and everyone's share prices are at 200x, 300x value. So this is a very successful. So even a big company like Tesla couldn't start their Tesla cars without this business model template. So it becomes very key. So dear guys, I think there are 85, 89 people in this meeting. Most of you would be aspiring to start your own business after your engineering degree. So because if you see, even from the 11th standard, the 12th standard, India has started thinking about becoming a business hub. Each and every student have started thinking. Pardon me, sir?
Sir?
Sir, is there any issue? I was hearing
No,
something.
sir, it's going on fine. No. It's going on fine.
Okay, fine. I got a crosstalk. Yeah, okay. So what I was saying is, even a very successful company like Tesla, like how these 83 youngsters from Pradyusha is aspiring to start their own business. It can be any trust area. It can be any domain that you are interested. It can be a mechanical engineer providing a solution for their business problem, or it can be an electrical engineer, or it can be a civil engineer, or an architect, or a EEE, or a ECE, or a automobile engineering. But finally, when you want to decide on what kind of business models that you are going to prepare, business model template is going to be very, very key information for you. So whether you are partnering, very, very important thing, one more thing which I wanted to touch base on is, if one student has got a sparkling idea, you please form a team with 4 or 5 members who is having domain expert in different topics, so that collectively you can make a wonderful business pitch for presentation. One can be very good in marketing, one can be very good in R&D, one can be very good in survey and studies, one can be very good in designing. So collectively, if these 4-5 students join hands, whether it is going to be an agricultural product or a mechanical product or an automobile product or even an electrical vehicle, this lean business template will be very, very useful tool for you to develop your business in a very, very short time without much of investment. So this is the various business model pattern. This is one such model which is called the business model navigator. 80 plus business patterns are there. You can refer garyfox.com, which is a very famous website where you get over and above 80 plus business models to suit your business ideas. So the key important 4 questions that every student has to ask themselves is what, who, why, and how. What do you offer to your customer? That's a primary. With every point of your step towards a business model, a lean business canvas, your first question you have to ask yourself is, what do you offer to your customer? So what is a very, very important value proposition? And the next is who. Who is your target customer segment, which I've already told you, your TG, your demographic dividends, your cost benefit, who is the person who is ready to pay you the money. That identification is very key for your success. And how is the third important question. How is the value proposition created? So as you saw in the previous template of Tesla, the value proposition changed the game for them. Long range, high performance, beautiful design, energy efficiency, automatic driving capabilities, and charge anywhere. Similarly, when you put a business plan for yourself, how will you create that value proposition is very, very important. And then the last is why. Why does the business model generate profit? How does it generate? So finally, when you have a customer in mind, you have the right target segment, and you have the right value proposition created for this target segment, the business model will generate a lot of profits. The next topic which I'm going to cover upon is talking about minimum value product. Minimum viable product. What is minimum viable product matrix? When considering which feature to include, repurpose the Ainsworth matrix for rebuilding your MVP. So your MVP has to be designed in a 4-box quadrant. 1 is an urgent one. The second is not so urgent, but very, very important. Third is not so important, but you can delegate to someone else. And the fourth is not important and you eliminate. These are the 4 boxes in which you have to design a template. 1, very urgent and very important, include in MVP. What do you want to do? 2, the plan. It's not urgent because your first urgent plan is to create MVP, that is the minimum viable product. If I'm going to design a product, will it be a super hit? Will I be able to attract target customers? Will I be able to add value to their product? This is the first most important urgent topic that you have to take. So it is called MVP. Not so urgent, but very important. It's to develop for beta launch. So you plan, before you take it to the customer, you have a beta plan, an alpha plan, check it with your own close circuit of people, check whether it is viable, and then take it to the next level to customers. Third important, not so important, but very urgent. So you have to delegate. Consider third-party integration. You may not be able to do everything yourself. So please consider delegating this to a third-party integration so that your product becomes successful. The fourth, which is not so urgent and not so important, is eliminating. Remove from product roadmap. If you feel that the minimum viable product will not be successful in the market, please eliminate it. The next, MVP, the most rudimentary, bare bones foundation of the solution possible is minimum. That is called M. Sufficient enough for early adopters, which is viable. That is V. And the product, something tangible customers can touch and feel, is P, the product. So your most important 3 steps for a business approach is MVP, which is minimum viable product. Okay, what does experts say about MVP? Steve Blank, an entrepreneur and an author, had said, a minimum viable product is not a cheaper product, but it's the smartest learning that you have ever got. So you would have done a lot of case studies, a lot of experiments. And if you feel that it's a smart learning, which will create the cheaper, not a cheaper product, but a minimum viable product, that is when you're successful. So define the goal of your MVP. Is it to solve the technical problem or whether people are willing to pay for the output? Then you decide on the MVP. Second expert says products are not painting. This is by Michael Sebel, CEO of Y Combinator. He says create a product that more than one person can appreciate. So never design a product for only one person, or it can be your own self. The creator cannot satisfy saying that I like the product, so I'm going to sell it. Minimum you should have at least 100 people you would like to have a product. Only then your MVP is successful. The third expert says remove any feature, process or effort that does not contribute directly to the learning you seek. So when you're doing a business model canvas and an MVP, please keep this mind that any feature which is not going to be of direct use to your learning, remove those features and that product will be very, very successful. And the most important thing, as I already told you, the target group, please check who is your paying customer. Is your product a vitamin or a painkiller? If people won't pay for it, it's likely not removing enough pain to justify the expenses. This can signal that your MVP is not worth pursuing, which means you find the right customer for your product, then that product will be a mass hit. Okay, what are the checklists for MVP? How do you create a minimum viable product? From a bird's eye view, you have to see in 5 stages. Define your ecosystem, determine your value proposition for each of your stakeholders, hypothesize a final MVP, identify your biggest risk, and design your value path. So this is the 5 key elements from a bird's eye view for an MVP. The conclusion, an MVP is an efficient core piece of your experimentation strategy. You assume that your possible customers have a certain need and you come up with a product to help them. So please keep customer in mind. Your dedicated team then delivers the final MVP team that your users can use. This way you gain validated learnings and crucial feedback on your idea. So every time when your idea becomes successful or if there is a negative feedback, please take it in the right spirit, go back to your boardroom, change those feedbacks and make a key decision for a minimum viable product. Based on all this information, you can either continue your work, adapt it, or move on to your next innovative project. So if you have a benchmark and if you find that your MVP doesn't get user appreciation, you have to keep moving on and change your product and your performance to the next level. Okay. Now, what is the minimum viable product? Minimum set of features. It should be a differentiator and an essential feature. Types of MVP, small version of the product, then the landing page, the video before you hit the market. Your target audience, very, very key. That decision will make you to make it into a mass product and very, very strong feedback mechanism. If you have all these combinations together, I think definitely your product will be very, very viable. Okay, can I have any questions from the folks?
Sir, 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'll take the screenshot of entire audience. So can you stop sharing for 1 minute so that I can take the screenshot?
Sure, sure.
1 minute. It's coming.
Is it being recorded, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. Now, on behalf of the students, would Dr. Jairam have some questions to start with? Because someone will have to act like a catalyst.
Yes, yes, sir. Sir, in this business model canvas, I shown, no?
Yeah.
Various
Yes.
building blocks are there.
Correct.
Out of those several blocks, which is the most important one, sir? Like value proposition or customer segment, like that.
1 minute.
Most
I will
important.
open it up. Yeah. I will open it and explain it to you. That will be helpful for you. Yeah.
On priority basis, if you want to give the rank, which one will get the first rank?
So that's why I explained you with the Tesla model. If you see very clearly,
I think I understand from your presentation that value proposition is very important out of all these things.
absolutely, you're bang on. So the value proposition, the first key decision that they took was it should be a long range, because if you see any electrical vehicle, the range anxiety is very, very high. I think all engineers will be understanding this business jargon. Range anxiety, we call it as. So if I'm plugging and traveling 150 kilometers, and if the car doesn't go beyond 150 kilometer, to at least charge the vehicle for 4 hours, I have to be put stationed somewhere. The first value proposition they took in the landscape was long range recharging flexibility, which means even if they need to travel 300 kilometers tirelessly, the next point will be after 300 kilometers. Of course, they created a long range which is close to 650 kilometers. Of course, for markets like US, the country itself is very huge. There are 50 states. From one state to another will be a minimum border space of 600 to 700 kilometers. To travel from one state to other, they decided that at least 600 kilometers a vehicle has to run without any charging. That was the first and the key value proposition that Tesla took in their hands. Second was high performance and modern design. Third was energy efficiency and cost of ownership. Fourth, the most important was autonomous driving capabilities, which means the traveler can enjoy, relax, they can spend time with their family, chit-chatting, and the automatic car will drive them to the destination. So value proposition was the ultimate. And the second most important was customer segment. Tesla cannot be bought by a commoner even in USA. So they found high net individuals who are green buyers, who are conscious about environment. They were the one who were targeted in the initial stages. He said, my car will be available for high net buyers who has cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in their hands. That gave a big boost for their economy. And all sports enthusiasts, if you see a Lamborghini or a Maserati will be giving 2 to 3 kilometer per liter. Whereas the same cost, if they put it in Tesla, long range of 600 kilometer per charge, brought it to 1/10 the total cost. But they were not really worried about money, but value proposition was given, and they targeted the corporate executives. So the key for any business success will come from these two key domains, the value proposition and the customer segment. Of course, all other things also has to be complemented each other. The key activities, what are the key resources, the channels, the key partners whom you are alliance with, the cost structure and the revenue streams. But that was not the end game for them. They kept value proposition and the customer segment in mind and developed their whole business model. So what you are saying is correct, sir. In the lean canvas, the point number 4, value proposition takes the first rank and customer segment takes the second rank. The remaining things will come in the later half.
Sir, if you have this BMC model for any other successful product which is existing in India or in other countries, some 4 or 5 models template, can you please share it through mail, sir, so that we can give it to our students so that they can develop it for their own product based on this?
Okay. But before that, I want to ask Shujan, Revant, Sri Sushya, and other Asif and all those people who are witnessing it, because I'm seeing some names, I'm just calling them. What is the thrust area that you're planning to start your business? Because you're all in the third or the final year of your engineering or second year of your engineering. And I could see a lot of mechanical engineers here. What have you decided to keep your thrust area as? Because if you don't have an idea, a mechanical engineer may even start a dairy farm. Electric and electronic engineer can even start a vermicompost farm. So it depends on what kind of domains they are looking at, so that I can give domain specific presentations to you. But I can see a lot of business canvases have been prepared. OYO is one successful. Airbnb is very successful model. There are a lot of models. So if you can be specific about if students can open up, I'll be very happy. Or even if they can chat, I'll be very happy to answer them.
Especially final year students or third year students who are doing their main project and mini project. If any student is having any idea about developing a prototype for one particular,
Or they would have already
product,
by now developed. Yeah. They would have by now developed a product. Yeah.
if any student is having that kind of idea, just ask sir how to develop that BMC for that particular product or for that particular domain, so that sir can give his view on that particular product. Domain specific sir is asking. For example, mechanical student means the product which is related to mechanical area.
No. See, they don't have to be even. Sorry, sir. They don't have to even be domain specific. They can say they have an idea, and
Yes.
I will tell them what is the solution for it. See, because we are an incubator and an accelerator ourselves. Jaiho Entrepreneurship Academy identifies very potential young entrepreneurs from various institutions. Right from 9th standard to 12th standard, we handhold them on business. Of course, college students, whether it is arts, science, or engineering, it is very, very right on our part to handhold them, because without guidance, any student may fail at the initial stages. And if there is demotivation, then they may not be able to continue. So we want to carefully handhold them, explain them the pain point, give them the solution for the problem that they are facing, give them the right business template, the lean canvas template, ask them to work on it, and then they can come and do presentation even one-on-one. If there are 4 or 5 set of students who want to nurture their company into a venture, they can approach Jaiho Academy and we'll be able to fund them, identify their potential, we can mentor them, we can do all the trade licenses, FSSI certification, all those things can be done. But they need to come out with a solution. If they are silent, see, one very important success mantra of any businessman, I will tell you, you can't be staying shut. You have to open up. And if you feel that English is a problem, you can speak in your vernacular language, your Tamil or Telugu. I'm very happy to understand it and reply back in a common language. So please open up. Don't keep reservations to yourself. I want you to interact. It is not a one-way communication. I just don't want to present it and then be a part of one day's affair. We want to take you to a lifelong journey of business and entrepreneurship. So whatever small parts Jaiho and Premanand will be able to do, we'll definitely handhold you. And I've come to your college several times. I'm a part of Chennai city, so I've traveled to Pradyusha many times. So I know, in fact, 2017-18, I've addressed a lot of students on how to become a very successful entrepreneur, what kind of domains you can choose. You can be from a rural background, you can be from an agricultural background, you can be a girl, boy. There is no limit. Sky is the limit. Now, the equal number of girls participating in entrepreneurship. There are a lot of women entrepreneurship, rural entrepreneurship, intrapreneurs, we call it as. So there are new terminologies which is coming up in business. So if you don't open up, then it will be one more days of presentation by one guest lecturer. That's it. I don't want that to happen. So I would urge Dr. Jaiho to probably or you can yourself. You might be having a small idea, but if you ask that question, I'll be able to develop on that idea. Anyone? Any volunteer?
Students, as sir requested, you please open up your mouth, and you can have some ideas with you. Okay, you can openly tell that idea.
Okay.
So that what kind of guidance sir can give, sir will give that definitely.
Okay, I will, before they
Very good
start, I will
mentoring
give
platform is
first.
there.
Yeah. And one more thing. See, we have addressed close to 1,000 students in the last 6-7 months. Even school students, we have given them a 6-day program. For college students, we have given them a 54-60-hour program. The first 2 to 3 days, they were very, very reserved. They were not able to open up. But when the contest came at the last day, they had to submit their presentation. Phenomenal presentations, phenomenal products. Young students from small town, villages. They started speaking in English in such a nice manner. There was no reservation because they were very confident about the basics they have done very correctly. Lean canvas helped them a lot. And then they gave new ideas. E-commerce site for pet maintenance. In Pondicherry, we are going to scale it up. For automated toilet cleaning solution, a mechanical engineer from an engineering college has given a solution. He is from a very, very small town near Kadalur. He has come and presented, very beautifully done. And we are going to prototype it, and already they have started attracting investors. Automated toilet cleaning system, so which can be used in airports, railway stations, large malls, even schools or colleges. You don't need to have a janitor. No need for any scavenging. After 20-30 uses, automatically it will do all the bleaching, cleaning, hair picking, everything they will do. So it's a very small mechanical device which that young chap from mechanical engineering, third year, has developed. Now he's in the final year. So there is a lot of talents hidden amongst you. You have to come up. You have to come out of solutions, the reservations. Even school students, they have started cookie business, they have started muffin business. Not they are rich, they're very, very poor, they're from the middle class group. They don't even have one earning member, single parent. All those people, they are coming out very, very strongly. So நான் இப்போ தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா I can tell it, ரிசர்வேஷன்ஸ் மட்டும் வச்சுக்காதீங்க. ஒரு நல்ல பிசினஸ் ஐடியா உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கு அப்படின்னா நீங்க சைலண்டா இருந்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ஐடியா உங்க கூடயே தான் இருக்கும், வெளியில வரவே வராது. I urge the students to come out. Even ஒரு 2 words தப்பா சொன்னாலும் பரவாயில்ல. I'm not going to scold you. I'm not going to evaluate you with marks. Your friends are not going to smile at you or laugh at you. உங்களுக்கு அந்த பர்சனல் இமேஜ் டார்னிஷ் ஆயிடும், யாரும் பயப்படவே வேணாம். I can invite 5 questions and I can answer them. But I want minimum 5 students to come out openly out of these 80 people. I'm very happy that almost 80 people are maintained throughout this 45 minutes of journey. That is a very good thing. I don't know, நான் இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசும்போது எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு புரிஞ்சதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. But since you have not raised any objection, I thought you have understood the concept. But now is an opportunity for you to ask questions. So please ask even 5 good questions. I can pick them up and mentor them personally.
So you can either ask through this meeting
Or
you
even
can
chat.
Chat also.
Chat, absolutely.
Students, it's your time. You can ask the question, what is there in your mind about prototyping, about
So someone is
idea
asking,
generation, validating.
Sai Teja has sent a text. Is it no or number? I can share my phone number. Done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Students, you can post your doubt in chat box also. Otherwise, you can unmute your mic and you can ask it here.
Now or never, dear kids. Because you may not get one more opportunity to interact with an incubator or an accelerator. By the time you complete your engineering, you'll be out and your parents will start putting pressure on you.
Open
Yes.
Monica Reddy.
Yeah, please ask. So she wants to chat, is it?
Yes. Monica Reddy. You can chat also.
You don't have to show your video, ma. You can just speak to me. Okay, there was one more person.
You can unmute your mic. Otherwise, type it in the chat box.
Asif.
Mohammad Ramesh, can you permit Monica Reddy?
Sir,
Mohammad
she's not asking, sir. She's not joining, sir.
Somebody has raised hand, no? Monica Reddy. Yes, Prem, Jaiho, Sarah's raised hand. That is showing. Yes, Sarah's checked it. It is showing correctly. Raised his hand. No, like that, Monica Reddy has raised her hand.
Okay. No, leave. Monica is not interested. Anyone else? People have started leaving. Okay. Monica, I'm still able to see your raised hands. Please ask a question or you type it in the chat box. Okay, did you understand my presentation? Okay, another 10 seconds. Anyone wants to ask? Or else probably I'll text my email ID as well. You can contact me. Every student wait for one more student to ask a question. That's the problem. They don't want to take up the leadership role. They always want to be followers. Srujan, you're trying to unmute. Okay.
Okay, you can go to that video part, sir.
Yeah. No, I will stop sharing this video and I'll go to YouTube and play the video. It's a very nice video which will be very interesting for you. Okay. Is it visible to you?
The video is not coming.
Oh, okay. I think I'm not able to cast it. I'm not able to cast it.
Generally, the YouTube videos are not permitted to directly come live on this platform, I think.
No, I tried copying the link as well, but that also didn't work. Okay, right then. That's it from me. I don't have anything else to talk about. It's been a wonderful privilege talking to you all, but unfortunately, I didn't get any questions from you. I hope you'll have a lot of doubts. Probably you can send a mail to Dr. Jayaraman and he can cascade it to me. I'll be able to give you some solutions, but come up with a very proper idea. Approach it in a very simple manner. Don't have to invest money, borrow money from the bank to start any company.
The students' forms have been circulated, feedback link.
Okay.
So you can just fill the form after the session.
Yeah.
Feedback is important.
In the feedback itself, in the remarks column, they can type what is their business solution, what is the problem, the key area of thrust, what is the domain of interest, what is the idea. Are they really going to look at starting up a company, or are they going to join conventional engineers joining IT companies or BPOs or ITES or some core companies? Look out for job, gain some experience and start, because everyone cannot become a startup. Everyone cannot become an entrepreneur. So it's only 10 to 15% of people who really work hard or succeeded. So out of these 80, 90 people, I think at least 10 or 15 people will be interested in doing some business. So I appreciate Institute Innovation Council, Dr. Jayaraman, the principal of Pratyusha College, and other members who have organized this event to connect at least 80, 90 odd people who are really wanting to know what is business. And I once again thank Dr. Jayaraman for giving me an opportunity to present before you the business, lean business canvas and the minimum viable product opportunities to the students. Of course, there has been some reservations. Students are not opening up, but students are students always. They have to. Once again, I thank Dr. Jayaraman for guiding this session very nicely.
Thank you.
I hope I served my purpose of presentation.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
Today, students, on behalf of you and on behalf of management and on behalf of Institution Innovation Council and Engineering Club, I would like to thank Mr. Premanand sir for giving this wonderful session, and it's a very good knowledge sharing session, and most of us got benefited through this particular session. And you may have some idea, and always you try to speak about your idea to mentor whenever they're coming alive or through online. Just to share your idea so that they can extend their mentorship. So here today we come to know that very good mentoring platform is available, namely Jaiho Entrepreneurship Academy. So at any point of time you can go and contact Mr. Premanand and his company, so that they'll be providing hand-holding support and other mentoring support, so that your startup can come up successfully on time. Okay, so don't postpone any try. Okay, so just give the try today.
Before we close, you can either use this number for WhatsApping whatever ideas you have, or you can even give a detailed presentation of your business through vp@jaihoacademy.com. We'll be able to collaborate with students or a group of students through Dr. Jayaraman and the principal of Pratyusha College. We'll approach you systematically, and we can become a mentor and accelerator for your product if it's really worth MVP. We call it as minimum viable product. If you have such good ideas, please share it with us through mail, and we will be able to help you or guide you or mentor you in taking your ideas to the next level. Once again, thank you. Have a wonderful career and a wonderful year ahead. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. Mohammed Ramesh.
Yes, sir.
You safely stop the record button.
Yeah, okay.
Securely stop the record button, because
Okay.
abruptly if you switch it off, it won't record.